Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Sunday, May 15, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Milwaukee Brewers vs Miami Marlins. For this game we have two betting picks. Our team pick is Milwaukee Brewers, and here is why. The Brewers will be looking to close out this three-game set on a high note. They lead the NL Central by 3 games over the Cardinals. The Brewers average 4.88 runs per game, 6th in baseball, and have a team ERA of 3.61, which is 13th in the league. The Brewers have a bullpen ERA of 3.85. Christian Yelich leads the Brewers with 5 homers, 20 RBIs, and a .263 batting average. The Miami Marlins are currently 4th in the NL East, 7 games behind the first-place Mets. The Marlins average 4.03 runs per game, 16th in baseball, and have a team ERA of 3.46, which is 7th in the league. The Marlins have a top 10 bullpen with an ERA of 3.38. Jazz Chisholm leads the Marlins with 6 home runs, 24 RBIs, and a .283 batting average. Jesus Aguilar has 4 home runs, 15 RBIs, and a .266 batting average. Brandon Woodruff takes the mound for the Brewers on Sunday. The right-hander is 3-2 on the season with an ERA of 5.97 in 6 starts. He has 37 strikeouts and 10 walks in 28.2 innings of work. Woodruff got stomped last time out for 5 earned runs on 8 hits in 4.1 innings in a 10-5 loss to the lowly Reds. Woodruff is 1-0 with an ERA of 3.86 and 5 strikeouts in 1 appearance against the Marlins in his career. Elieser Hernandez takes the mound for the Marlins on Sunday. The right-hander is 2-2 on the season with an ERA of 6.37 in 6 starts. He has 28 strikeouts and 9 walks in 29.2 innings of work. Hernandez allowed 3 earned runs on 6 hits in 5.1 innings in a 4-3 loss to Arizona in his last start. Hernandez is 1-0 with an ERA of 3.86 and 8 strikeouts in 2 appearances against the Brewers in his career. Our total pick is over 7. Christian Yelich is batting .259 to lead Milwaukee, and the left fielder has team highs in hits with 30 and on-base percentage of .353. Right fielder Hunter Renfroe is the leader in home runs with 8, and first baseman Rowdy Tellez is the leader in RBIs with 27. On Sunday, Milwaukee will send Brandon Woodruff to the mound. The right-hander is 3-2 with a 5.97 ERA, 37 Ks and 10 BBs. With its 1-run loss on Friday, Miami dropped to 14-18. The Marlins have lost 4 out of their last 5 and 10 of 12. Miami was held to just 5 hits in its loss to Milwaukee on Friday. Jesus Aguilar hit a home run in the 3rd inning to account for Miami's only run of the game. The Marlins are 4th in the National League East, 7 games behind the first-place New York Mets. The Milwaukee Brewers complete a 3-game series on the road Sunday against the Miami Marlins. Milwaukee improved to 21-12 following a 2-1 victory over the Marlins on Friday in the opening game of the series. Milwaukee scored on a bases-loaded walk during the 9th inning to give the Brewers the 2-1 lead, and Miami could not respond in the bottom half of the inning. Milwaukee is first in the National League Central 3-1/2 games ahead of the St. Louis Cardinals. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is batting .283 to lead Miami, and the second baseman has team highs in home runs with 6 and RBIs with 24. First baseman Jesus Aguilar is the leader in hits with 29, and right fielder Garrett Cooper is the leader in on-base percentage at .361. On Sunday, Miami will send Elieser Hernandez to the mound. The right-hander is 2-2 with a 6.37 ERA, 28 Ks and 9 BBs. Milwaukee's starting pitcher Brandon Woodruff has been hit hard in each of his last 3 outings, allowing 12 runs on 19 hits across only 14 innings. Miami's starting pitcher Elieser Hernandez has also been hit hard in each of the last 4 starts, allowing a combined 17 runs on 23 hits across just 19 innings. Therefore, the play here is over. The over has cashed in 28 of the last 42 played in Miami between the Brewers and Marlins. Seattle Mariners at New York Mets. For this game we have 3 betting picks. Our team pick is New York Mets for the win, and here is why. Seattle has been the 21st rated team in MLB on the money line for sports bettors at -$287. After winning 11 of their first 17 games, the Mariners have since only won 4 of their last 18 contests. On Friday, the Seattle offense only had 4 hits, but the runs driven in by Ty France and Jesse Winker were enough to win. France is second on the club with a .326 batting average and first with 25 RBI on the season. The New York Mets lead the National League East, holding a 5.5 game lead over the Phillies. According to Covers.com, New York is the 4th best money team in MLB at plus $530. On Friday, the Mets only came up with 5 hits and went 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Their only run was driven in on a sacrifice fly by Francisco Lindor in the first inning. Pete Alonso leads the Mets with 8 home runs and 28 RBI on the season, but he has gone 0 for 7 in the team's last 2 games. On Sunday, New York is scheduled to start Carlos Carrasco, 3-1, 3.19 ERA, 1.01 WHIP. In his last start on Tuesday, Carrasco allowed just 2 earned runs in 6 2/3 innings, getting the decision in a 4-2 victory over Washington. Carrasco has been sharp overall in 5 of his 6 starts. His only bad outing came on April 27 when he allowed 9 hits and 8 earned runs against the St. Louis Cardinals on April 27. Overall, New York is 3-3 when Carrasco has started this season. The Mets bullpen is 9th in MLB with a 3.29 ERA. According to FieldingBubble.com, New York's defense is 16th with plus 5 runs saved. The Seattle Mariners are the 5th worst money team in MLB on the road this season and have a tough matchup here against the Mets, who have been one of the most consistent teams in baseball. The Mets have the starting pitching and bullpen edge and also have been a far better offensive team this season. New York has won 22 of its last 32 games as a favorite, and Seattle has dropped 11 of its last 15 games as an underdog. Take New York. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs. New York is averaging 4.35 runs per game. Their .252 batting average is 5th in the league. Their .331 on-base percentage is 1st, while their .374 slugging percentage is 16th. Jeff McNeil leads New York with a .318 batting average, while Pete Alonso leads the team with 8 home runs and 28 RBI. New York's pitching has also been good, with the team giving up 3.32 runs per game. Opponents have a .209 batting average against the Mets, which is 3rd in the league. Their 3.25 ERA is 4th, while their 1.07 WHIP is 2nd. In his last start, Carrasco gave up 7 hits and 2 runs in 6.2 innings, leading to a 4-2 win over Washington. They will need a similar effort from him if they want to get the win. With its 1-run loss on Friday to Seattle, New York dropped to 22-12. The Mets have lost 2 out of the last 3, but continue to perform well both on the mound and at the plate. The Mets are 3rd with a 3.25 team ERA, and New York is 5th with a team batting average of .252. New York is leading the National League East by 5.5 games over the 2nd-place Philadelphia Phillies. Jeff McNeil is batting .318 to lead New York, and the second baseman has a team-high 35 hits. Designated hitter Pete Alonso is the leader in home runs with 8 and RBIs with 28, while center fielder Brandon Nimmo is the leader in on-base percentage at .419. On Sunday, the New York Mets will send Carlos Carrasco to the mound. The right-hander is 3-1 with a 3.19 ERA, 33 Ks and 6 BBs. And for our player prop, Crawford over 0.5 hits, and here is why. Bassett should have a good outing for the Mets, but he'll have to deal with Mariners shortstop J.P. Crawford, who owns a .350 batting average through 20 career at-bats against him. Pencil in Crawford for at least a hit or 2 in this one. Detroit Tigers vs Baltimore Orioles. For that game we have 2 betting picks. Our team pick is Tigers for the win. And here is why. After winning 4 out of 5 games, the Orioles came into Detroit flying high. In 2 games, the Orioles' wings have been clipped and they've lost 2 straight to the hapless Tigers and are a game away from being swept. On Saturday, the Orioles' bats went silent as they were held to just 4 hits by 6 different Tigers pitchers. Baltimore starter Bruce Zimmerman was the hard luck loser after going 6 innings and allowing 7 hits and 3 runs, just 2 of which were earned. Baltimore has now scored just 2 runs in the 2 games of the series thus far. After losing 9 out of 10, the toothless Tigers have come alive to win the first 2 games of the series versus Baltimore. On Saturday, however, even a win caused a loss for the Tigers. Starting pitcher Michael Pineda was hit on the pitching hand with a line drive, breaking a finger. Pineda got through just 1.1 innings before the injury occurred, forcing the Tigers to use 5 relief pitchers, who combined with Pineda for the shutout. The Tigers' offense was punctuated by 2 solo home runs by Willie Castro and Eric Haas. With the second straight win, the Tigers improved to 11-23 and 3 wins in their last 10 games. The Orioles' pitching has held up their end of the bargain in the first 2 games of the series, but the bats have gone silent. Baltimore is just 28th in runs scored this season, 18th in batting average and 25th in slugging percentage, despite playing in a hitter-friendly ballpark. In the series finale, the Orioles will send Tyler Wells to the mound to try and stop the bleeding. Wells has made 6 starts this season while throwing just 24 innings and allowing 23 hits. He has made 1 quality start thus far this season. He has an ERA of 3.75 and a WHIP of 1.13 thus far this season. The Tigers have gotten solid pitching in this series, which has produced 2 wins despite the continued struggles of their offense. The Tigers have scored just 31 runs in the past 15 games, only 4 of which the team has won. For the season, the Tigers are 30th in runs scored, 28th in hits and 27th in batting average. On Sunday, the Tigers will turn to lefty Skubal to close out the sweep. Skubal has made 6 starts, has 3 quality starts, and leads the team in ERA at 2.94. He has allowed just 2 runs in his last 2 starts, including 7 shutout innings over Oakland in his last outing. Skubal will need to be on his game for the low-scoring Tigers to complete the sweep. The Tigers have the right pitcher on the mound to pull off their first sweep of the season against Baltimore on Sunday. Skubal has been outstanding in his previous 2 starts and faces an Orioles lineup that hits just .213 versus left-handed pitching. Skubal will likely be asked to get through at least 6 innings in this game, following Saturday's unintended bullpen game. Wells' start will likely mean the Baltimore bullpen will be taxed on Sunday, as he's averaged just 4 innings per start this season. Look for the Tigers to do enough damage in this one to pull off the series sweep. And our total pick is under 7.5 runs. The Orioles got off to a promising start to their 6-game road trip after taking 2 out of 3 in St. Louis, but they have hit the skids over the weekend as the bats have gone cold. After getting shut out yesterday, Baltimore has now scored just 5 runs over their last 4 contests. On the season, the Orioles rank near the bottom in runs per game, mustering just 3.44, which ranks 29th. The club's is batting a collective .231 with a .653 ops. Austin Hayes leads the team with a .291 batting average, while Cedric Mullins' 5 home runs along with Ryan Mountcastle's 16 RBIs top the ball club. Coming into this weekend, the Tigers were mired in a brutal slump as winners of just 3 of their previous 19 games. Back-to-back wins over the Orioles has helped stem the tide, at least minimally, as the club looks to find its footing after a disaster start to the season. Detroit ranks dead last in runs per game, averaging below 3 per game. They are hitting just .220 as a team, and power has been MIA with an ops of .597, ranked 29th. Hall of Famer to be Miguel Cabrera leads the club with a .287 average and 12 RBIs, while rookie Spencer Torkelson has contributed 3 home runs to sit atop the leaderboards. Disclaimer: no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.